Welcome to our mindful moment for today from Saybrook University's College of Integrative Medicine and Health Sciences. And I am Dr. Selene Kumin Vega. And I am going to invite you to join me today in being with, exploring, spending some time pondering, experiencing some of the elements of nature that have to do with growth and all the growing things in nature around us and in us, and also some of the more solid things around us in nature, like rocks. So, if you're not seeing the picture here in the recording of the video and listening to the audio, imagine a scene of some green, leafy, growing plants with some purple buds and flowers growing out of them, and around them, the soil and some leavings from trees and some rocks, all in one frame, just as they are all around us in so many forms. I'm going to start here by inviting us into the form of nature that is ourselves, our own bodies, and the solid nature of our flesh and bones and organs. And in the midst of that solidness, that physicality of our bodies, we can find our breath, the movement, the change that's always there. And here, right in your space, wherever you are, whether you're outside or inside, in a room, in a space with perhaps solid things that you are sitting on or lying on or standing on, and around you, solid things, furniture, maybe hangings or art, or the things that you use, the stuff of your life that once upon a time was part of nature, that has been formed into the things that are part of our lives that we make use of. And in your space, there's also the air moving that you are breathing. And I invite you to, when you're ready, let your eyes go soft, focus, or close, or stay in a way to take in what you see at the same time that you can begin to perceive from inside of yourself what it feels like. How you take that air that's in the room circulating into your body with each breath. And it circulates through that solid physicality of your body, provides you with an interchange with what's outside of you, into you, taking what you need from that breath into your body, releasing it back into the room, and eventually back into the world of nature around you. Maybe you have in your space some growing things, some greenery, some flowers, something that is living and breathing, perhaps even in its small plant space of a pot or a planter, growing with roots even in that small bit of soil. Imagine perhaps back out to the last plants you saw outside, if you're not outside right now, and how you get to see the part of that plant that has grown out of the soil into the air, up towards the sun. And it is also living and breathing in its own way, taking in what it needs from the sun, from the air, from the water. And all of that contributes to the growth of that plant. How it continues to emerge into the world moment by moment. And perhaps you've seen the videos that have been made sometimes of taking a photo of a plant daily and speeding it up so that we can begin to perceive in our human forms the growth that happens over time in each plant. We see it as almost a still moment of beauty or whatever stage of growth it's in. We don't see that long process of starting from a seed inside the soil where no one can see it. But water can reach it, the nutrients in the soil and the perfect environment for growth. And something happens. Growth begins, sprouting, a little tendril, reaching for more nourishment, more nutrients, more of what is needed to continue to grow, reaching up through soil into air, up towards sun. And each plant has its own growth to experience, so different from a blade of grass to a leafy fern, lacy, all the different patterns that emerge, the flower colors, folded petals, unfolding, the tree that begins as a sapling, fragile, delicate, and over long, extended time, growing into strong tree, bark to protect it, leaves or pine needles, or the perfect emergence for each plant life, just what is needed for it to continue to grow through a life cycle, maybe short, maybe very, very long, thousands of years for some trees. And we humans, with our life cycle as it is, perceiving all those different life cycles of plants and growing things around us. And we are growing. We have our life cycle, just like those slow motion, speeded up visuals of a life cycle of a plant, or even of a human being. We may feel static or stuck in any moment, but we are growing, changing, using the nourishment and nutrients and influences all around us, taking them in through breath, through food, through interchanges with other beings, other plants, even through the rocks and solid things around us, through experiencing what we can't always see, the love of others, the connections and networks of life. Maybe you can imagine all of those influences, all of those places where you get nourishment each day on the moment to moment scale of breath and sun and air and solid ground and growing things. And in your whole life, the nourishment that has helped you grow, that sustains your inner process of emerging into the world as the being that you are, networked and connected just as the trees are underneath the soil. And each breath you take here and now and throughout your day is another opportunity to breathe into that growth, that life cycle process that you are in, that we are all in, together and each at our own pace. Each breath, a chance to take in something we need, something that supports the next part of our growth, the next flower that might emerge from our being. the next set of leaves that take in the sun for us through our skin, growing out of all that contributes to us as we contribute to others, and the beauty that we bring, and the caring that we bring in just our being here in the world, part of that network of aliveness. So as we begin to transition from this meditation on growing things and ourselves as growing things, and as your eyes begin to open or refocus, just acknowledging that we've been in a meditative state, whatever that was for us, and that the others around us here may also be in a meditative state. Maybe you will choose to be silent for a bit, or if you speak, to speak from this experience in ways that allow us to sustain and work with this experience we've been in together. And just remaining in that sense of presence to our own and to others' experience. Thank you for joining me.